Hello, hello, Reads Review family. Um, Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, I'm Shay, and this is Reads Review. We're living, loving Jesus, smelling fabulous, all while saving a dime, discussing budget-friendly fragrances. And without further ado, I do have a budget-friendly fragrance for you today, and that is none other than from the house of Maison Alhambra, which is a subsidiary of Latafa. And this is La Vivacité, is what I'm thinking how it's pronounced, La Vivacité. Um, this is an inspired fragrance of one of my all-time favorites, La Vie est Belle. And I do have the designer fragrance for this. And this is the bottle. And this is the actual La Vie est Belle here. Yeah. So we'll do some testing right here real quick. And I do have a La Vie est Belle inspired body oil, which the couple of times that, see, I got a little bit, well, a little bit of a dent there. Yeah. So the couple of times I've worn it, I have had that body oil on with it, and I know, smells just like La Vie est Belle. It really does. I was shockingly surprised by that. I don't know why, but I was. And here is the actual. Yeah, you can't tell much of a difference if you ask me. Um, well, if I can pick this up. Okay, so this is the actual La Vie est Belle, and this is Maison Alhambra. La Vivacité. I seriously, y'all, I do not get a big difference. Now, when I first pulled this out and wore it, and I did a full wear, I wore it on its own. Um, no body oil to help it project, or not even a little bit of this, because I wanted to see how it was going to do. And it was okay. Okay, so the second time I did, it performed a little better. And then the third time, of course, I had on um, my body oil that goes along with the La Vie est Belle inspired body oil, and it was wonderful. Now the second time I wore it, I did wear it along with the original, um, just to just see if it was going to help my, you get one that kind of smells like your designer, and it just helps you to make your designer stretch. So that's what I did, and it was fine. It was better. And then with the body oil, it was just, it performed wonderfully. And I did the body oil in this on its own, not with the designer, uh, the original, and it was great. And um, I think having that oil on made it last. I think it made it last a little more, and of course, it made it project. Um, the main accords for La Vivacité by Maison Alhambra is sweet, vanilla, patchouli, woody, warm, spicy, earthy, and powdery, iris, fruity, and balsamic. And your notes, the notes, it seems to be that the notes are exactly what the original fragrance is. So your top note, you have blackcurrant and pear, and then in the heart you have the iris, orange blossom, jasmine, and then in the base you have patchouli, praline, toffee. I mean, not toffee, tonka bean, and vanilla. And when I tell you guys that this is Maison Alhambra, they smell they smell alike. They do. So if you are a fan of La Vie est Belle like I am, but you don't necessarily want to spend that 100 plus, then I would say you can find this for, I know, under $35. And it's a 3.4 ounce bottle. I don't know what happened to me. Look at it's already. It was not like this. I promise you, it was not like this. And I'm not sure what I did to make it all start, unraveling. But this is nice, y'all. This is nice. This is what I was talking about in the previous video from yesterday when I said I got to get on here and tell y'all about a nice designer fragrance, inspired fragrance of a designer that is really nice and good. And honestly, I've been pleased with it. I've had it for a couple of weeks, and I think each time I've worn it, it just seems to perform better. It even seems to smell even better. I don't know. I don't know. I just, and I feel like the longer it may sit, even it'll just get better and better. The sit might even get a little stronger than what it already is, and to me, it's been pretty good. The last time I wore it, like I said, it kind of blew me away. I was like, dang, it really does smell like this. And I did have I had a coworker, I believe, that asked me, Shay, do you have on La Vie Belle? I was like, yes and no. So yeah, guys, that is good. It has been good. I have been very um shocked and amazed, I guess. I don't know. But also before I go, um oh, let me just tell you what I would give it in stars. In stars, I'll give it a 4. If I were to rate this at 1 through 10, I think right now I'm gonna give her. I think I'm gonna give her, because I have not had it for like 2 or 3 months. I don't have I had it that long. I'm gonna say 7.5, just because I feel like it's just getting better and better and better. And I will definitely come back on an update when I have. I'm gonna let this sit another, I don't know, couple of weeks, and then wear it again and see if it does get better than what I feel like it already is. Um, yeah, it is. I think I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it. Um, like I said, the last time I wore it, I was like, well, look at this. It is even better than the first time I tested it out. So yeah. While I am here, I'm going to um, let's see. Hold on. No, I have 2 fragrances I'm going to share on this video that I have never. These are blind buys. So one is an inspired fragrance of Olympia by Rabanne, and it's this. So together, let's. Well, where are my scissors? Oh, there you are. In your face, Shay. Okay. This is from a brand I have never heard of. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. This is a brand called New Brand Prestige, and this is Hola or Hala, I'm not sure, for women. This one is actually it's made in France. I just happened to come across it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I ran across this for like $15. I looked at the notes. I was like, okay. So, oh, that's the box. Here is now this bottle does put you in the mind of Olympia by Rabanne. The way it's kind of shaped a little bit. Okay, let's get it. I still smell that Maison Alhambra La Vie. the inspired fragrance. Hmm, that's a nice scent. Honestly, it really is. I First impression, I kind of like it. I think that's gonna be nice. It kind of reminds you of a that DNA of LaVia's Bell almost. Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with be. Oh yeah. Okay. This was actually recommended to me um, by a subscriber, I do believe. So if you're out there, I picked up the Turab, or to yeah, T or it's TURAB from Al. This is not Al Rehab. This is Al DHAHAB. Whatever, however you want to. The Hab, the Hahabi, I don't know. But anyway, it was recommended, and I happened to find it. And shout out to Perfume Empire because they are located in. Where are they located? I think they're located in Dallas, and they had this for. It was under $30. I do know that. Oh wow! I did not realize it came with a perfume spray, body spray. Huh. And here is the bottle. So let's check it out. It is spraying. Oh, look at that. That velour of a little velvet strip. Yes. Mm. So both of these, I would say, if you like La Belle, you probably will like these because I surprisingly do. No, not surprise. It's not surprising because I am a fan of La Belle, but this is along that DNA. That is nice, and I was skeptical about this. I think because there's a coconut note, and I'm not usually crazy about coconut. Depends on how it's done. But the person that recommended this, like, no, you will like this. I think you will like this. You don't get a whole, big dose of coconut in it. Okay, well, I am loving it. Yes, I am loving it. Now this, y'all know what this is, pink sugar. Um, I've had this before, and it was for a good price. I think it was like $17, and I picked it up. I do have the body spray for it, but I went ahead and picked it up. You know, the soft by Al Rehab, it smells a lot like this. Um, it's some nice sweet goodness. Just decided to repurchase. I remember this top is, yeah, there you go. There it is. See if it's just like what I remember. Yep, like cotton candy goodness. Yes, it is. Thank you. Kennedy will enjoy it. She likes the body spray. All right, guys, that's it. That's all. Um, Again, back to what I gave my thoughts and opinions on. If you do like La Vie Est Belle, and say you have that particular fragrance, that the original, you want to make that fragrance stretch, this is your go-to. Um, and I do believe just with more time, it's just going to get better and better. I gave it a 7.5. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but that's because the times that I've worn it, it has progressively gotten better, and I like it. And it smells like the original fragrance, and you can't beat that, especially when you can get under 3.4 ounce bottle under $35. Anyway, you guys have a lovely rest of your evening, and remember, only what you do for Christ will last. I am going to get my little self ready for bed. I've been to midweek service and back here now, and Shay is tired. You gonna get me some rest. All right. You guys have a good night. Remember, only what you do for Christ will last.